Hey everyone, welcome back to Adobe Live. Thank you all so much for joining me. My name is Cody and I will be your host for the next hour. Here on Power Prompts, it is our goal to empower you to power through your art block. Every month we create a theme and every week we have a prompt based around that theme. This month's theme we are starting today is Spooktember. I decided to extend the Inktober prompt to make this month spooky as well. However, we are only doing 2 prompts this time around. From now on, you guys, Power Prompts is actually going to be airing every other week instead of every week to make way for some new shows in the future. So stay tuned for that. But I am also really looking forward to showing you my prompts that I have for you guys this month. Today we are designing monsters, or this month we are designing monsters. Today we are designing monsters with spikes specifically. So I'm really looking forward to you guys like giving me some feedback, and I'm like want to throw in all these suggestions. I basically want to create this month. This month's stream is going to be just like a big think tank, and we're just going to have some fun designing some cute little monsters. If you guys would like to participate and create your own monsters, feel free to do so by posting your work to Instagram with hashtag Adobe Live Power Prompts. And towards the end of the show, we are actually going to be looking at some of your wonderful community entries. There have been a couple of them so far, and they're really adorable. So I'm looking forward to showing you guys that. All right, let's head on over to Fresco, and you guys. Oh. I sketched this little guy before we started the stream. Hey Val, welcome everyone. Alessandra, Gareth, Young, Gus, good to see you. Steve, oh my gosh, Wade. Oh, so many people in here. Good to see you guys. Anki, hello. Thank you all so much for joining us. All right, you guys. So I'm starting from scratch today. I don't really have a plan other than we're just gonna like warm up a little bit. I've noticed that my hands are a little shaky today. So I'm gonna turn on some smoothing and we're just gonna like start making some shapes and see what sticks, really. We're gonna like start making some body shapes. Okay. Hey Bliss, welcome. Hello. Okay, so I mean, we could make this like any kind of monster that you like. Like, think like I was kind of like trying to get inspiration, just thinking about like different monsters that we have in media. And I was kind of like leaning towards the I like designs of like Monsters Inc. Monsters, like that kind of like just like really like quirky style of monsters. But I don't know. I guess we'll just find out. This is gonna be just like figuring it out as we go. We're just gonna throw down some lines and yeah. And if you guys, like I said, if you guys have any suggestions, like maybe just like how many arms you think our monster should have, or should this monster have a tail, or should this monster have big floppy ears? I don't know. But please feel free to post them, and we can all kind of like maybe we don't necessarily need a proper poll or anything, but we can just like kind of bounce ideas off of each other. So we can like maybe we can start with like maybe like a body shape like this. And remember, our prompt today is a spiked creature of some kind. So like maybe he's got like, I don't know, like little arms here, and I don't know, maybe he's got like little spikes like a hedgehog or something. Like maybe he's got little eye stalks. I don't know, something like that. Like I am not a monster designer, you guys, but he kind of looks like a frog, like a hedgehog frog. Hmm. Who in the chat is participating, says Val. I am. Are you making monsters, Val? Yes, please. Yes, I would love to see your monsters. Yes. Maybe we have this like little potato man guy. And maybe he's just got like, oh, this just looks like a mouse. Okay. Well, maybe our mouse, maybe we have a little mouse friend and he is just like dressed like a monster. Maybe he's got like so here's our little mouse friend, right? And maybe he's got like a T-Rex outfit on for Halloween. He's got a little hat. Alessandra says, yeah, I made some monsters too already, but forgot to post it on IG. Oh no. Well, feel free to post it. I won't be able to probably look at it this stream just because of the way that I save posts to show on the stream. But if you post it, I will be able to show it in the next stream. Bliss says, wait, anyone notice the purpley fuchsia orangey colors in the Spooktember monster? Yes. Oh, that's true. Yeah, in the little Spooktember sign below me here. I have a little tentacle monster that's purple, and then I actually put a lighting layer over top of it that was an overlay layer, and it kind of added like those like orangey gradients to it. Maybe he's got maybe he's more a sharp shape like this. And maybe let's see, how do I want to do this? Maybe his little face is like down here. Maybe he's like this. It just looks like a little shark now. Maybe he's got 3. So maybe that there's like his head and neck. Liberty spikes. Just like, we'll just make a punk monster. Those will be his spikes. He's a volcano baby. He does look like a little volcano. Maybe he's got like he's got steam coming out of him. Maybe he just like, he's a little angry sometimes. He's a little angry. He's got like his little fists. And he's got like lava coming down. Hey Jack, welcome. How are you doing? And maybe he also has like a tail. And we could have, you know, like the dinosaur tail spikes coming down here like that. Inspire your friends. Yes, I agree, Val. Yes, please. And inspire me. Inspire me. I would love to hear your ideas. I'm also going to take CJ's idea into account, I think, and our next little guy here is going to be just like a punk monster, and he's going to have Liberty spikes. Pointy slug. Yes, that is who this is. Pointy slug. Pointy slug. Dino mouse. And also, you guys, if you guys have any posts of monsters, feel free, you know what? Feel free to post your link to your Instagram in the chat. How about that? I know we don't typically have like personal links in chat, but you know what? I'm allowing it for this time because like if you're posting your monster to Instagram, I might not see it before the end of the stream. So feel free to post your links. If you're posting your monsters, feel free to post them in chat so we can all see them. Feel free to post them in chat so we can all see them. This is just a little peanut friend. I'm trying my best to make spooky things, but it's just not working out, you guys. He's got fangs, right? He's got little fangs. I mean, we can just there. He's got scary things, right? Maybe he's got like Val said, I'd like to see bones floating through it. Okay, that's a really cool idea. So what if this guy was like gelatinous, right? And we can like see his little ribs. We can see his little ribs and like his little hip bones, and he's like just like a jelly blob. He's like a little amoeba, but with a skeleton. He's like, hi, friends. I'm Omi-Bob. And then, oh, okay, and then like we can do like his little skull here, right? His little skull. Oh, my hands are really shaky. There we go. Should he have legs? Should he have legs, or should he just like how we need to come up with a little backstory. Like, so how does this guy move around? Does he have legs? Does he roll? Does he float? Let's see. These are the questions we have to ask ourselves as artists. How is this character, how is this friend mobile? Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's just a couch potato, you know? He glides on a trail of slime like a slug, says CJ. Oh boy. Let's make it apparent, a little bit more apparent that he is gelatinous. And I know this is a very rudimentary little hip bones there, but you can give him like some shiny spots, some specular highlights. There we go. Val says he gets around like the lady from Monsters, Inc. who was mad about paperwork. So a slug. So he gets around. Okay, so that's 2 votes for slug style movement. Okay. So yeah, so he leaves his little gelatinous slime wherever he goes, I guess. His shiny spots glow when he blushes. He's got of course he's got to have like little blushies. Yeah, obviously. Totally. Little blushies. Yes. He's adorable. Okay, I'm liking this, you guys. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay. Oh, no. Let's try that again. There we go. Something like that. It's like people can see right into the heart of me. Oh, we need to give him a little heart. Oh. And it's like it's not anatomically correct. It's just a little heart. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. It's kind of cute and horrifying at the same time. I have to admit. Okay. What if we gave him like, I don't know, like, is that too much? Like putting like a little like topper on his little spikes there? I don't know. I feel like we should do more with spikes because that is in fact our prompt, right? Is the spikes on his head enough? Like how else could we incorporate spikes? Like we could also give him like little fingernails or something, like claws. Looks like bear claws. How else should we incorporate spikes? CJ said spiky spine. Oh, interesting. Let's see. His spine isn't really showing in this angle, but let's see if I can draw him in a different angle. Let's try it. Okay. Let's see. Let's grab him really quick and move him down here. Also, while we're working on him, you guys should be thinking about the color palette you think we should use for him to get it, because I think I am going to go ahead and go with this design for the final, because it looks like we're kind of leaning towards this guy. Like we're kind of like building him out a little bit. Annika said, is that a rib cage? Yes, he is a gelatinous creature with spikes on his head. He's got claws, and you can see through him because he's made of jelly, and he slimes around like a slug. That is what we have come up with so far. Orange, purple, and green. Okay, I'm gonna write these down too, so we don't forget, because the chat is gonna go orangey, purple, and green. Okay, so let's try and make a side profile maybe. Okay. Good luck, Cody. Okay. I am not good at drawing turnarounds, you guys. But I want to make sure I drive home the fact that he's very ploppy. He's very like, you know. He kind of looks like a little kidney bean, you know. He's one of those. Okay, so his little spikes go on his forehead here, right? So is that his name? Is Ploppy his name? Oh, Ploppy. Okay, you guys. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. Okay, so let's do... He's got like little floating gelatinals, if that's a word. It's probably not. Like around him too, like little floaties. And are there two ploppies in here? So I'm making a side view of him. There's only one ploppy, okay? There's one ploppy, but we are attempting to make a turnaround. If you guys have never heard of that term before, a turnaround is typically used in animation. It's when an illustrator will create a character and they'll draw it in different angles, and the character will literally turn around. So an animator can be able to see the character in all different angles, so they would know how the character looks everywhere. For me, I don't really draw turnarounds very often, so drawing characters at different angles is a total challenge for me. So that is why we're getting out of our comfort zone today with monsters and with turnarounds. Ploppy in AR. 3D Poppy. Ploppy. Poppy is the sibling, probably. Okay. He has so much extra space. Okay, I need to move this rib cage over and make it a little bit bigger, I think, to fill the space a little bit more. Oh, actually, that is a perfect segue. I didn't even mean to do this. But if you guys have updated Fresco, they just added free transform to Fresco. Oh, I'm so excited. That was the one thing that I felt like I was missing to my workflow going from Photoshop to Fresco, because I use distort transform a lot. Here you go, guys. If you guys have not used transform in Fresco, it is here. If you go to the move tool, right here on the right side, you can see the different angles. The one in the middle is distort. So we can just go whoop, woo, look at that. So exciting. I use distort in my work so often because I have a tendency to like skew my work when I draw it. So I like to like just use distort and grab one of the corners and kind of like even it out a little bit. So yeah, I'm very excited about this. Let's see, it doesn't have to be connected to the skull. We can like separate it a little bit. It's like the jelly is what's holding him together. It's just like free flowing bones inside. So let's see, yeah. So we're gonna just edit this a little bit, maybe just make it a little bit bigger too. So go back to transform. There we go. Okay, and then we have his like little hips. I don't know how to draw hips without reference, so I'm just gonna wing it here. That's not what hips look like. That's fine. And then we're gonna draw his little arm. So if we're drawing through, right? So we're drawing from the side. Drawing through would mean that you are drawing what can't be seen. So if you want to draw, like if you were drawing me, for instance, from the side, you would want to be able to draw my shoulder socket straight through. And you would probably draw my shoulder socket right about here for the other side. So that's basically what we're going to do with this guy. I'm going to do it on a separate layer so I don't have to worry about drawing over everything. But his shoulder socket is probably going to be about here. So that's where his arm would start. So then we can just bring his arm right up this way. And since we did it on a separate layer, I can just go ahead and erase all of that we can't see. And bam. Actually, I'm gonna make it a little bit thinner because it looks like I kind of did it a little thinner towards the shoulder there. Just kind of refine it a little bit. Refine the plop. I did not intentionally give him bear paws, but he kind of has bear paws. It just happens. Okay, so on this side, let's see, I'll do that on the same layer there. So on this side, his arm would probably be about here, something like that. And what we can do to emphasize the fact that we actually can see through his arm, what we can do, a great trick for that, is we can kind of, actually, I'm going to go back before I erase the ribs there. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to erase this connecting joint here because his arm is probably just going to like connect into one blob shape. But if we go to our main layer here and kind of just like erase the edges here of the ribs that kind of like touch the arm, it kind of gives the feeling that it's behind the arm. And same with this. And I'll also, just for our sake, we can lower the opacity and just kind of erase a little bit of this sketch back there too. Kind of just like gives the illusion that like, yeah, it's there, but it's behind the arm. Okay. And then, let's see, how do I lower the opacity of my brush? I think it's in here. Let me see. I think it's in the color wheel. Yeah. Okay. Or I want to lower the opacity of my eraser, actually. Does anyone know how to lower opacity in Fresco? I know that here's flow. I don't think that's the same thing. That is not the same thing. Okay, well, actually, what I can do instead, here, I'll lower the opacity of the brush, and then I can hold down my touch modifier, and that allows me to erase with my brush. So in theory, that should be able to, yes, that is working. Cool. Okay, cool. So now we can see his little scaly man behind his arms. So now we can go back and add in, oops, let's turn up the opacity all 100% again. And then we can add his little hands. There we go. There's a side view of Floppy. Young Creative said, hey, I have a color palette, okay? Orange, purple, and yellow is a small difference from the other palette, but I think it's good. Orange, purple, and yellow, that sounds great. I like that. I like both of them. I like that, like, orange, purple, and green are like your secondary colors, and orange, purple, and yellow is kind of like warm tones, but with like a pop of purple. Orange, purple, yellow. Cool. And purple and yellow are nice complementary colors too. Okay, if you guys have any other color palettes, I am kind of leaning towards something completely different. I am thinking of like fuchsia and teal. Fuchsia, teal, and purple. I'm gonna throw that one out. And then I want, actually, Val, if you're still here, if we could make a poll. I just wrote pupple. I just wrote it again. purple. Here are our 3 color palettes to choose from. All right. We got fuchsia, teal, and purple, orange, purple, and green, and orange, purple, and yellow. Unless you guys can come up with any other options, Val can go ahead and make a poll. And while she's doing that, I am going to just like clean up this sketch a little bit. Oh, I forgot his little heart. Yeah, I'm going to clean up this sketch a little bit and throw in your suggestions in chat. If you have any other ideas, please feel free to do so. And we're just going to keep on keeping on. Okay. It's really silly. I don't know what these little, like, it almost looks like little party hats. And he's got like little pom-poms on his, I don't know if I like the little pom-poms. I think we should just stick with the spikes. There we go. Okay. Oops. Bliss agrees. Yes, I like the spikes. Okay, cool. Cool. Great. I'm pleasantly surprised with this so far. I was a little bit nervous because I am not a monster designer. That is a very specific skill, I feel like. And I was not sure how this was going to go. Bliss says you had your trusty team helping. It's very true. Very true. We'll add some like little specular highlights to his gobbledygook. And we can also just add in like some little hash marks here and there. Love me some hash marks. Okay. Oh, Val, oh, were you speaking to me? Val said, let me peek at the color choices. Oh yeah, sure. Here they are. If you guys are just coming in, we are designing monsters today and throughout the rest of the month. Today we are designing a monster together that has spikes. And so far we have come up with a character named Ploppy, and he is a gelatinous monster that has a very big heart. He is a very caring character, I think. However, you can see his skeleton through his little blobbies, but he is very cute. Yes, but right now we are, Val is putting together a poll, and go vote. She just posted the link in chat. Please go vote on your favorite color palette that we should color Ploppy in. Fuchsia, teal, and purple, orange, green, and purple. Wait, yes. Orange, green, and purple, or orange, yellow, and purple. Those are our options. And while you guys are voting, I will actually be right back. Just 1 second. Yeah, just stick around, just 2 seconds. Thank you. My mic was muted. Sorry about that, guys. I had to run to the restroom really quick. But let's go ahead and look at those vote results. Oh, it looks like fuchsia, teal, and purple is winning. Very cool. All right. Let's go ahead and go with that one then. That sounds fun. All right. Okay, I am going to go ahead and let's see. Let's combine these layers. Merge down. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of these guys. Okay, let's move this over a little bit, I think. And I'm also going to select this part of his little like slug trail here. And I am going to use the new free transform tools to just squish it in a little bit. That way we kind of give ourselves a little bit more space to make him bigger. Okay, let's lower the opacity of our sketch. And what do you guys think? Should we make the body pink and the skeleton teal? Or should we do opposite? Should we make the body teal and the skeleton pink? And then I think I'm gonna do the accents, like the spikes purple. Or I mean, any combination really. What do you guys think? Any combination. Let me just go ahead and bring out some of the colors so you guys can see what it will look like. Let's see, let me grab from my palette here. So we have a teal color here. I might lighten this up because we're going to be working with like more like bright colors. Oops, let's make a new layer. There we go. And then let's grab like a fuchsia color. We're working with some electric colors today, you guys. And let's grab a purple as well. Something totally different than normal. CJ says teal body, purple bones, and spikes. Val says, I think skeleton pink, body teal. And then Bliss says, I think the glow part should be teal or fuchsia. Okay, so let's see. I think the skeleton pink, body purple, purple bones, teal body. Oh boy. Okay, so it looks like probably teal body, I would say. Teal body and pink skeleton. Okay, that, yeah, looks like that's what everyone kind of wants-ish. So let's see. How am I going to color the gelatinous? I'm kind of like leaning towards maybe doing it in a similar fashion that I colored a lightsaber back in Mermaid when I drew Voodoo Val. I don't exactly remember how I did that, but I'd probably just like kind of wing it as we go and figure it out. But I'm thinking like, because it's clear, it would be more so that you would be able to see the color around the edges more saturated than you would be able to see towards the center. So let's see, how am I going to do this? Okay. Use blending modes. That is a good point too. We can use blending modes. We can also use Kyle Webster's watercolor brushes as well. We can try something with that. Like we could experiment with using Natural Edge Painter. That's one of my favorite Kyle Webster watercolor brushes. And we could like just throw in his color that way. And we can also do some like overlay layers to kind of make him a little bit glowy. Let's try that. Let's do Conte Crayon and throw in like just as like a solid shape. And maybe we could do like an overlay layer to make it kind of like transparent. And then I could do another layer over top of that to kind of like gradiate into the edge. I don't know. Trying to figure this out as we go here. Bliss says, and you can also use the Summer 2022 soft airbrush. Ooh, I have not actually added the Summer 2022 brush set yet. That's a great way of showing you guys how to add Kyle's brushes. Kyle Webster is one of the main Photoshop brush creators for Adobe. He is the illustration evangelist, and you can actually, if you have a CC subscription, you can download his brushes for free for Photoshop and for Fresco. On Fresco, the way that you download them is you just open up the pixel brush menu and go down to the bottom and press add brushes and then discover new brushes. And here are all of his packs that you can download. And let's see, the Summer 2022 brushes is right here on the top. It says new, and we're just going to press add. And bam. So now they should be in here. Scroll down. Summer 2022 brushes. There we go. Very cool. Chipped paint. Ooh, I want to see that one. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, it's got color dynamics in it. That's very cool. Kind of reminds me of one of his other brushes called Vinyl Scraper. That one's really nice. Ooh, ooh. That's really neat. Okay. There's just me fangirling over a bunch of brushes. Oh. Ooh, that's neat. That's really cool. This one's got a color dynamic in it too. So see how with one stroke, I can add different colors or shades rather of these little spots. This is great for like, what's it called? Like pointillism or just like more painterly style illustrations. This is really cool. Or if you, for instance, wanted to add like a scale texture to a monster, this would be a really fun brush to use. Like a dinosaur or a dragon or something. That could work really well for that. Oil brushes, very cool. Let's see, what was the one that Bliss was referring to? Soft airbrush. Soft air. One word, soft air. Ooh, ooh, that's a really nice airbrush. That's smooth. That's great, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that in mind, and I might try that on my next technique here. But let's finish coloring in this sky, just with the solid color, and then we can try some other techniques as well. Oh, I also just realized it is almost time to look at community entries too. Oh man, this stream went by so fast, you guys. I love designing stuff with you. And again, if you if you uploaded your monster too late to be shown on this stream, please upload it sometime, today or within the next couple of weeks, because I'll absolutely show it off on the next stream. And again, for those of you that weren't here for the intro, we're actually starting to do power prompts every other week instead of every week to make way for some brand new shows. It's going to be great. So stick around next Monday for new shows. That's going to be awesome. But I really, like I was saying, I just really look forward to doing these prompts with you guys. It's really fun. But yeah, like I was saying, please upload your work so I can show it on the stream next time. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just going to round him off a little bit there. Looks good. Let's go ahead and let's see. Let's change the blending mode. I usually like to use like overlay, but that's, it actually kind of works in a way. But like, what if the background was darker? What if we did like a purple background? Is that gonna work? He almost looks like he's like X-rayed right now. I don't think that's gonna work. I wonder, I wonder if we lower the opacity. No, I don't know. How would we make that work better? What if, let's try a different blending mode actually. Let's see if we can find a different blending mode. Maybe hard light? Oh, there you go, hard light. Hard light is very bright. Vivid light. Oh, there, he's very bright there too. Linear light, pin light. Oh, that's a different color. I am going to, let's see, vivid, hard. I think I'm going to go with hard light just because it still is teal. Young creatives. Oh, this is so fun. I'm so glad you're enjoying the stream. Okay, so now that we have hard light, let's try making a dark background again and just see how the hard light reacts to... No, it's not popping like I feel like it should be in my head. What if we just took this color and made it darker? Oops. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Okay. Okay. But, okay. Okay, you guys, watch this. I have an idea. Okay. Let's grab this teal color, and I'm gonna make it lighter and desaturate it, and I'm gonna grab the soft airbrush, right? I'm gonna grab the soft airbrush. I'm gonna make it a little smaller because it starts out really big. And we are going to, let's make this into overlay, I think. I don't know how hard light and overlay react to each other, so we'll see about that. But I'm going to make this really bright. Yeah. Yeah. Just lightly bringing in that middle color here. And let's make this a little bit smaller so we can get in here on his arms. I think we just have a few minutes left here. Oh, okay, yes. Thank you, Val, for the reminder. Let's go ahead and pop on over to Instagram. I'm getting carried away over here. Let's pop on over to Instagram so we can check out those awesome community entries, and then it will be just about time to say goodbye. All right, you guys. So I wanted to show this one off. I am actually really proud of this. Young Creative is in the chat. Young Creative, this artwork is so awesome. And I love, love that you used a minimal color palette. And I can absolutely see, it makes me, it warms my heart because I can see that you took my lessons from Daugust and used those lessons into your artwork. Like you did the monochrome background, you actually added your color palette to the illustration, and you did like a really beautiful pastel color palette. And it looks like a little hedgehog. I mean, it's adorable. It's a cute little monster, and I just love your work. So please, if you'd like to follow Young Creative 12 on Instagram, you can see their at name right there. It's so adorable. And I love, like, there's like just like a lot going on in the background. Like you got like bones and like spider webs and spiders hanging down from the ceiling, and like a little dresser, like he's in a bedroom or something. Yeah, really cute. Great color palette, and also great value difference too. Despite the fact that your colors are very pastel, you can still tell the difference between all of the shapes. It doesn't look like fuzzy or like it's vibrating or anything. And that means that you did well to check your values when you were creating your color palette. So really great job. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much for your entry. And then our other entry that we have today is this really cute dragon fruit monster. It's a dragon that looks like dragon fruit, and it's got like a little mouse character riding it. And he's got like a little, like one of those little carrot on a sticks, fishing poles holding a bone, like to get him to move forward. Oh, it's so cute. Squamosa Art, I think is how you say their name. Thank you so much. Oh, it's so adorable. And the rendering is so beautiful as well. These colors, that bright fuchsia and bright green, I personally have struggled so much working with those colors. So like, I totally appreciate like artists that can use really bright colors like that. So it's so beautiful. Like it even has like little dragonfly wings. Like that is such a unique design. It's so cool. I know everyone in chat loves it. Oh my goodness. So wonderful. All right, you guys. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Again, I will just reiterate one more time, we are not having a Power Prompt stream next week, but we will be having a stream the week after that. So get your monsters in, whether it was from this week's prompt or next week's prompt. Get them all in, and I will show them off on the next stream. But I look forward to hearing from you then. And I believe, what do we have up next? It's Design to the Rescue with the one and only Paul Tranny. Stick around, guys. Bye.